welcome to the latest podcast. Today I'm going to talk about practicing your writing. So today's podcast is entitled Writing Well Can Only Come From Practice. First thing I wrote sucked, but I loved it. It didn't stop me from writing again. A friend I know says that the people who are successful after you leave school are the ones that stick at it. The guy that now has his own business thought it was a terrible idea 6 months in when he'd used up all his savings to get it off the ground, but he stuck at it. The girl that spends her days blogging for a living thought she'd have to go back to working in a shop because nothing she did seemed to work for her. Writing well can only come from practice, and the more you practice, the better your writing becomes. I started writing for myself. I wasn't interested in what other people thought of it. In fact, the first few stories I wrote were not shown to anyone else. It was easier for me to write for myself. That was the audience that was always going to be happy, I told myself, but I wasn't. I was the most critical audience an author could ever wish for. If it was up to me, I'd never have shown a single word to anyone that I put on paper. It changed when I started writing for others. After writing for me, and just me, somehow I decided that I might be good enough to write for other people to hire me. Where I got that idea from, I'll never know, but I just put my name out there. I set up as a ghostwriter and then a content writer and sold my skills to others. I learned a lot on the job. Found out what made my customers happy and what didn't. I always offered the opportunity to put it right, and just about everybody took me up on that. Making others happy with my writing was like a drug. And the one thing that made each hit bigger was the fact that I was getting better. Writing well can only come from practice, I've found over the years. Now I write with some degree of confidence. There's still a little bit of me that wonders if the client will like what I write or if my audience will get the characters in my new novel. But I get a lot of personal satisfaction out of it without that feedback. You won't be able to write the best novel ever written the first time you sit down with your laptop. The same way that Lionel Messi wasn't born with the talent he has now. It takes practice. Most of all, it takes getting it wrong a few times before you can even think about getting it right. If you write and show it to others, then this is the acid test of what you've written. But don't think it as a test of your ability. Think of it as a test of how you can make something better next time. If someone says it's crap, then two things have happened. One, it wasn't for them. It doesn't mean to say it won't be for anyone else. Or two, you've learned nothing about how to make it less crap next time around. So press people. Don't get in their face, but ask what they didn't like about what you've written. Writers' groups are great for this. People all get together, helping each other get better. Get the feedback that will help you, and then make the next one better. And the one after that even better still. Keep doing until you publish something that people can't stop talking about. Then you know you're on the right tracks. Writing well only comes from practice. So just get out there and start typing. Go for it. Thanks for listening again, and good luck. Speak to you soon. Bye now.